Alrighty. Yeah, if I remember correctly, it's this statement, it's the last statement. If there were no water in the pool, the orca could die. The orca could die. Is it gonna be we're gonna say that there's some sort of a divider? But why would he lie about that? Why would he lie about that? I think that's gonna point it out. Like it's not necessarily true.
Objection!
Yep, it worked. If the water in the pool is drained, you say the orca could die. But is that necessarily true? What are you talking about? There's a way to let the water out without harming the orca, isn't there? Your Honor, please allow me to submit this photograph. Oh, this is the divider. As you can see, there is no water around the Skull Rock area. With the pool in the state, the victim could have been made to fall to his death. I'm still a little bit confused by this, by the way, viewers. Why would... I'm not putting a lot of blame onto... I'm not putting a lot of blame onto Mr. Krabs here. Kind of putting more suspicion on Rhymes at the moment, more than Mr. Krabs. Even though Mr. Krabs, in a way, does have a motive to do, to do all of that. However, there is water on the other side of the partition, or the divider, and Orla looks just fine. Well, not before she got into, I don't know, into something. Son of a gun. In other words, if the partition is set up at the bottom of the pool, the water can be drained without doing Orla any harm. Are you implying the water could have been drained at a time other than during cleaning? Yes, there is that possibility. We cannot prove it. We cannot prove that, though. Well, we can... I mean, we can prove that... we already proved, with the picture, we proved that it can be done at any time, but... we cannot prove that that's what actually happened. Mr. Krabs is shaking. Looks like he has something to hide. Could it have something to do with the calendar note about meeting with the victim? It might. I'll submit it to the judge. Your Honor, please take a look at this calendar. Ah, you waved that around in court yesterday. No need to drag out your souvenir today. Souvenir. Actually, I would like you to make note of the entry for the day of the incident. Let me see. Here. Meet the captain at the Orca pool at 7 a.m. This note is about a meeting planned with the victim. What? Wait. Simon didn't know about that? At all? The defense would like to argue that, at the time of that meeting, the pool may have been drained of its water. Whose calendar is that? Uh-oh. We're gonna snitch. It belongs to Mr. Krabs. Isn't that right? Son of a gun. So you suspect me, do you? What is the meaning of this calendar entry, Mr. Krabs? Explain yourself. Fine. I was supposed to meet Jack at the Orca pool at that time. But I ended up not going. So you're saying you simply broke your promise? You can't get out of it that easily. Yeah, since he's in suspicion, he'll have to prove some sort of an alibi. I believe you have some explaining to do.
Objection!
Your blade is sharper than I thought, right, Dono? But your cut was shallow. A mere surface scratch. There's a saying amongst prisoners. Do not see, hear not speak to smooth-talking lawyers. What? Do not see, hear, nor speak to smooth-talking lawyers. Oh, okay. What? Lawyers? Aren't lawyers the ones gonna try and save them, get them out from prison? What? If you think the witness is suspicious, show your proof. The calendar alone isn't good enough, huh? I have to prove the victim could have fallen to his death at 7 a.m. meeting time. I don't think we can do that. We simply cannot do that. Shouldn't the main thing be us trying to find if he actually has some sort of an alibi or not? You have to prove that. You have to actually... Someone have to confirm that he actually didn't go. Otherwise, he's still gonna be suspicious, regardless. I mean, we already proved the possibility of the pool being drowned while the orca was in it, and that's kind of enough to make him, to make him suspicious. But it's still, he's not more suspicious. He's not more suspicious than Sasha. Yeah, let's not forget that Sasha, her card was used, and that's gonna make her the main suspect. I have to prove the victim could have fallen to his death at that 7 a.m. meeting. I don't think that's... Then again, I really don't think that's... He actually died at 7 a.m. I don't think he actually died at 7 a.m. He probably died before that. Let's put our heads together, boss. The victim could have fallen during cleaning when the pool was completely drained. Or, using the partition, that could have been at 7 a.m. with the water partially drained. What would be the major difference in circumstances between these two possibilities? Witnesses? Because Sasha was there. Sasha was there. Jack wasn't there. Yeah, Sasha wasn't... Sasha was definitely not there. What circumstance was different? The answer could really tell us something. What circumstances was different between the two possibilities of cleaning and 7 a.m.? The pool was half filled, the orca was there. The time of day was different? No, the orca was there. Yeah, I guess the orca... Yeah, it's definitely this. It's the orca wasn't there at the time of the cleaning, according to Sasha. If the murder occurred at a time other than during cleaning, the orca must have been there. Oh, you're right. And that would mean that... I really don't know. Orca witnessed the murder. We can... What's this? You're sheathing your sword so soon? Stop yammering to each other and show me how you wield your sword. Alright then. My sword is poised and ready. God damn. If the murder was committed at a time other than during cleaning time, then Orla must have been present at the scene. I mean, yeah, I don't think the game is just pointing out that she's a witness in a ridiculous way. But I think it has something to do with what she ate. And probably the one that actually gave her the whatchamacallit. That gave her the capsules. So the one that actually gave her the capsules will, you know, and us knowing that Mr. Krabs actually managed to buy a lot of them, might actually making him the prime suspect. More than Sasha. If I can prove that the murder happened right in front of Orla, then I can prove that Miss Buckler is not guilty. Yeah, the game is heading to a ridiculous way, but, you know. But I think my... you know, my idea is a little bit more logical. Order in the court. Mr. Wright, are you implying that the orca was a witness to the crime? That is exactly what I'm implying. Gonna look like fools. And? How do you intend to prove the orca witnessed the murder? We're still following something that's extremely silly. That she was at the time there? The torpedo data shows that Rifle ate around 4 AM on July 20th, but that Orla didn't eat anything. Is that gonna prove that she was present there? At 4 AM? How do you intend to prove the orca witnessed the murder? What are you going to do? Put the orca on the stand and cross-examine her? This is a critical point. I'd better think about it carefully. The defense, well? To present evidence? What kind of evidence? I mean, the game definitely is giving us more... it's not gonna penalize us if we pick the wrong choice. So I'm gonna explore the dialogue, but from between all of these three, like there's no logical. The most logical thing that we can do is actually continue with Mr. Krabs, but. And we cannot definitely present any evidence. And I think if we decide to present evidence, we might actually get penalized for that. They're gonna tell us what kind of evidence. And, I mean, I can present the torpedo data. But I don't think it has. I don't think it has anything to do with what we're trying to do here. I think we actually going to have to cross-examine the orca. So since I think that this is the choice that we need to go with, I'm gonna try and go with the other choices. I'll continue my cross-examination of Mr. Krabs. Huh. That's fine with me, but I've already said everything I have to say. You still haven't told the court why you broke your promise to meet with the victim.
Objection!
Before we get into that, why don't you take care of your orca witnessing the murder, Balderdash first? Yeah, you son of a bitch, stupid ass. Right, yeah, you just, screwed us all. Balderdash? Is that some sort of a shot on me? What the? Because that's, the word bald in it? That seems to be quite a sensitive subject with the judge. Maybe I'd better come up with something that isn't Balderdash. Why did I say Balderdasher? What's a Balderdasher anyway? I don't think we have the evidence necessary for that. And I think if we actually try to present evidence, the judge is gonna ask us to present the evidence and we're gonna get penalized for that. So I'm gonna... I mean, one mistake is not gonna harm us, right? The defense will present evidence that will prove Orla witnessed the murder. You're going to present evidence. We're gonna get penalized. Knowing the defense, I thought surely you would try to cross-examine the orca. I must say, I'm a little disappointed. Gee, sorry to get your hopes up, Your Honor. Very well, let's see this evidence then. What evidence shows that the murder took place right in front of the orca? Moved from the show pool during cleaning time. No, I don't think it has anything to do with that. Is it gonna be this again because of her marks? No, I don't think so. Her injuries? I'm gonna say it's gonna be the torpedo, but then again, I don't think it is. And rifle stomach? It's a sleeping pill, not some kind of poison. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the torpedo, pretty much. With the torpedo data, yeah.
Take that!
I have no idea how that evidence is relevant. I thought maybe if I present it with confidence, it would work. It would all work out somehow. Nothing to say for yourself? Is that it, Mr. Wright? I must have some evidence here, somewhere that shows Orla witnessed the murder. Your Honor, please allow me to present a different piece of evidence. Very well. Let's see this evidence then. Oh, so this is actually the choice. We're not gonna actually cross-examine the orca. We do have evidence that actually prove that she was present during the time of murder. What is it? It's definitely not the... Of course, we tried that. Definitely not the data. I don't think it has anything to do with that. Evidence shows that the murder took place right in front of the orca. Is it gonna be this again? Doesn't that point is gonna... That's gonna point out to Sasha again, but not necessarily, because the skull rock was moved during the cleaning time. From 12 to 10 a.m. Where was the orca then? She definitely was not in the pool room. That's for sure, because we know that the orca wasn't there during cleaning time. That's for sure. Well, at least according to Sasha, if I remember. Gotta be honest with you, viewers. I really don't know. I really don't know what it is. I really don't know the real answer here. But evidence shows that the murder took place right in front of the orca. Moved from the show pool. During cleaning time, the victim struck it when he fell to his death. So cleaning time was around 3 a.m., right? During cleaning time. So the murder actually happened? Well, not necessarily, though. Not necessarily. Not necessarily. From 12? So he might have been dropped down from a height actually before that. Before all of that. So yeah, well, in front? Is it gonna be the video? We don't have the access to the video. I remember that, like, are we gonna go back to that video? But I don't think so. So it's not this. A strange capsule was found in Orla's stomach. It's a sleeping pill, not some kind of poison. Are you telling me that these are not injuries? These are actually not injuries? This is a blood splatter? Maybe that's actually a blood splatter?
Take that!
I think that's the idea here. It's actually the blood is not actually injuries that the Orla got. It's actually a blood splatter altogether. Interesting. This photo indicates where we discovered luminal reactions yesterday. By accident, we got some of the luminal testing fluid on Orla. Oh, happy accidents. We were then very surprised to see luminal reactions on Orla's body.
Objection!
So what of it? There's nothing odd about that. As was discussed in yesterday's trial, the orca was bleeding. Traces of the orca's blood were also found on the skull rock. Well, if that's it, then you just destroyed our argument. The orca must have injured herself when she rammed the rock. So that could, so that cloud of blood Miss Monroe saw was from Orla headbutting the skull rock, was it? And now we're gonna get this information? Okay. Skull Rock updated the core record. One more time for the updating the Skull Rock one more time. The victim slammed into it when he fell. Orla also rammed into it. It had been moved from the show pool. Those luminal reactions you saw on the orca are most likely from her head body. I mean, can we get the luminal traces and see if that blood is actually... I mean, that means that there's blood, and that means that we can actually trace it. Whose blood it is, right?
Objection!
But what's odd is the position of those bloodstains. Please take a good look at the photograph. Yesterday, Miss Monroe said the blood disappeared when Orla put on the hat. That testimony indicated that Orla's injuries were under the hat area. However, these luminal reactions are in two entirely separate areas from her injuries. These bloodstains can't be Orla's own blood from when she was headbutting. Then where did the blood come from? It was blood splatter. Alright. It's my firm belief that it's the victim's blood. The victim was killed right in front of Orla, and the victim's blood splattered onto Orla's body. Gah! Alright, just as I thought. Now, it finally all makes sense. Orla was a witness to the murder, so that's why. Orla? Boss, something's wrong with Orla. What? You're right, she's listless, and she's sinking. There's one more fact that indicates Orla was a witness to the murder. There's more? The culprit was afraid Orla could somehow reveal what she witnessed. Really? And that's why they did what they did. It's the only thing that makes sense. I have to present that evidence. The 3 Z's? That evidence that proved that the culprit thought Orla was a dangerous witness.
Take that!
The defense would like to submit this evidence. So Mr. Krabs is the one that did it? What's this? It looks like some sort of medicine. It's a sleeping drug, Your Honor. A very powerful one. The sleeping drug was discovered in Orla's stomach yesterday. The culprit tried to drown Orla by putting her into a deep sleep. But he saved her! He actually saved her, so that's not the case. That's definitely not it. Tried to drown the orca? But why? Right, Dono. Are you trying to tell this court that the perpetrator tried to kill the orca off to prevent a witness from talking? Do you really expect to defeat me with that feeble attack? My sword has been drawn. I'm not about to sheath my evidence now. You don't have a sword. You got no Koran. Orcas have an enormous potential for intelligence. The possibility that Orla could somehow manage to reveal the truth can't be denied. Actually, it can. It can. The culprit believed in this possibility, and that's why they tried to kill her. Mr. Krabs, you purchased the sleeping drug, didn't you? Gah. What? Does this mean the veterinarian tried to do away with the orca? Who but a veterinarian would better know how to disguise an orca's death? That was a weird sentence here. Disguising an orca's death. He could even prevent the police from examining Orla's body. No, he can't. Why, you? Are you actually accusing me of trying to murder the orca? Did he? Is he kicking the stand? How dare you! How dare you slander the noble profession of veterinarian? Eek! Eek! Did he actually say that? Deep down in his conscience, he screamed like a bitch in his conscience? Alright, game, that was pretty good. I like it. My goodness, one could cut the tension in this courtroom with a knife. Damn. Yes, I admit to purchasing that sleeping drug. However, it was subsequently stolen from my lab. Yeah, I really don't think that he is the killer, by the way, viewers. I think it's Rhymes. Actually, I would definitely go all the way and say that it might actually be Sasha as well. It might be Sasha. I mean, she might be Sasha. I would actually be surprised if the game actually will do that. Maybe she actually did all of that to actually protect Orla. Marlon Monroe definitely got a motive in this as well, so she might be suspicious as well, but I mean, her being caught in camera. Actually, no. That's not an alibi. But yeah, it's gonna be hard for us to actually prove that. So I really don't think it's. She might be, but I would definitely put a high priority in both. First one is Rhymes. The second one could be Sasha. It would be extremely interesting if Sasha would turn out to be the killer. It'd be really interesting. That's such a flimsy excuse. It's the truth. What else can I say? Any one of the crew members could have entered my lab. Yeah, that's true. I guess that weakens my evidence quite a bit. Besides, think about it for a minute. Who was it that treated Orla after she swallowed the drug? It was I! Yeah, that's the reason why. But as I recall, it took you quite a while to give that treatment. You didn't even come on your own. We had to go get you. Son of a gun. You just remember all sorts of little details, don't you, Mr. Lawyer? The orca pool and the lab are far apart. It's little wonder he didn't know Orla's condition.
Objection!
Oh, he doesn't know about the torpedo? He didn't know about the torpedo? Didn't know? That's highly doubtful. He wasn't in the lab then. As far apart as they were, Mr. Krabs still had a way to know all about Orla's condition. The defense would like to submit evidence that the witness knew about Orla's condition.
Take that!
Firing torpedo! The torpedo. Gah. You just had to bring that up, didn't you? With this advanced data system, surely you would have known Orla's condition.
Objection!
Objection. Wait just 1 minute. What is this torpedo? Mr. Krabs, how dare you bring a weapon of mass destruction into my courtroom? I wouldn't call torpedoes weapons of mass destruction. That's Metal Gear. A weapon to surpass Metal Gear. It's a philanthropist. The torpedo, oh my goodness, I'm not gonna say all of that. Is a data system. Until yesterday, only Mr. Krabs and Mr. Shipley knew about the torpedo. I don't think that's true. I think everyone know, at the very least, that Mr. Krabs had a way of actually monitoring the animals there. They don't know exactly if it's actually something legal or illegal, that is. It isn't legal. It isn't legally approved in this country, so it was kept secret from the police. It's illegal? Mr. Krabs, I demand an explanation. He's sick in the head? Is that it? How the hell did the goddamn sniper get all the way down and grab that son of a gun? You and your big mouth, Mr. Lawyer. Yes, it's true. I'm using an illegal system to monitor the creatures at the aquarium. The system uses sensors like these, and yes, there is one in the orca pool too. Yep, I'm out. He was talking. This dialogue was going on without him moving his mouth. Goddamn, I paid $60 for this game? Goddamn. No, I didn't. How much that? I think I paid, along the line of $20 for the whole game and the DLC. Which is, a good deal, definitely. It's a good deal. These sensors, I would definitely buy this whole package for $60 without a blink of an eye, that's for sure. It's a good game. These sensors send sound waves through the water to gather data on the creatures. If it finds abnormalities in their conditions, or in their condition, the torpedo alerts me with a sound. Beep, beep. Yes, just like that. Oh my goodness. How very high tech. But if it's illegal, I will not turn a blind eye. Well, I mean, he doesn't own it, so he's definitely not gonna be responsible for that. Like if your employer allows you to drive a truck, like a transportation truck, and that transportation truck had unfinished papers, unfinished permits, and you still drive it, does that mean that you're in cahoots with him? Even if you know, no, that's not necessarily true. Not necessarily true. And it's actually unless there's a direct harm to someone, and knowing that that harm will be directed to them. Otherwise, I don't think the judge will actually try and pursue anyone. So Mr. Krabs supposedly should be in the clears. This matter will be appropriately dealt with at a separate time. Now then, Mr. Wright, please continue. With the torpedo, I'm sure Mr. Krabs noticed the danger Ola was in. But he made no attempt to come to her aid on his own. This is where we're gonna establish that. Oh, it actually didn't trigger, and we have the proof, and he's gonna print the proof from the torpedo, and we're gonna establish that the orca wasn't in the orca pool. She was in the show pool instead. And then the show pools have no sensors. We already established that. Somewhere. I don't know if it's actually marked here. No, it's not marked here. It's actually not marked anywhere. Surprisingly enough, but they mentioned that clearly. They mentioned that, and if you forgot that, then well, you're screwed. And the reason for that is Mr. Krabs wanted Orla dead. Don't make him angry. The torpedo didn't give me a warning message. That's why I didn't know there was anything wrong with Orla. The sensor in the pool wasn't working during the police's investigation.
Objection!
Can you prove that statement?
Objection!
I mean, you should be able to prove that. What are you objecting about here? Ha. You guys want to hear my evil laugh? I did an evil laugh in a recent playthrough of yours. I'm gonna give it to you again. Now, even Phoenix got scared. He's shooting bricks right now. What's with him? Yeah, even Athena? I guess this is all so high-tech for Prosecutor Blackwell that it's making him a little funny. A little evil. Funny? Yes, I found this all very funny. Witness. Those sensors send sound waves through the water, correct? Oh, okay, I see where that's going. I see where that's going. But what if there isn't any water? Then they wouldn't work. They would automatically switch off. I see. And where is the sensor in the Orca pool located? Probably at the top. I don't know. Jack is the one who attached it for me. It's probably in the top. You don't know? Then I will tell you. The police found a sensor just like the one you just showed us. They found it attached to the table at the bottom of the pool. Which table? Which table? This one, this one, this one. Table? Do you mean the table in this photograph? There are 3 tables! Are you, or do you consider this like some sort of a board or a bar or what do you call this? Wouldn't you describe this as a table? That's right. Didn't you get it yet, right, Dono? The table is on the Skull Rock side of the partition. Oh, marks, and that's 2 tables. Is it this thing? Is it this? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. There are a few holes here. It's affixed to the bottom of the pool and cannot be moved. So it's under it. Oh, and so if the water was drained from the Skull Rock side of the pool. Precisely. Without water, the torpedo sensor would not work. Witness! When did that sensor automatically switch off? Oh, we're gonna have data on there. Hang on, I'll look it up. The only times lately were during cleaning 2 days ago and the investigation yesterday. Huh? During the cleaning 2 days ago? Well, it's technically it was technically the cleaning was technically on the 20th. So I guess he means that 2 days ago. He means like because he think like technically, if you're in the 19th and you go over and you at night on the 19th and you go over the midnight, it's technically the 20th, but nobody says it's gonna be like if it's the 20th, it's gonna be a Friday. Nobody's saying it's gonna be, oh, today is actually a Friday. Technically, you slap that motherfucker in the face. You slap him in the mouth. You slap him in the ear too. Courtesy of Have a Nice Day. Tell him that too. Of course, I knew the pool would be drained while they cleaned it. But I had no idea they drained it for the investigation. No one let me know. That's why I didn't know about Orla's condition yesterday. I believe him, 100%. So Mr. Krabs really did want to save Orla? Huh. Did you hear that, right, Dono? Yes, the water can be drained without harm to the orca if the partition is used. But if the water is drained from the Skull Rock side, the sensor turns itself off. So that means we cannot prove that the orca was moved, if need be. If the sensor was always on, is always on except for during the cleaning and the investigation, it means there must have been water in the pool at all other times. It was never drained. In other words, no one but the defendant could have committed the crime. Yeah, that's why he's actually going all the way to try and defend Mr. Krabs, because if he's gonna have a major suspect, it's gonna be it's gonna be harder for him to actually pinpoint why and the evidence, because everything is pointing at Sasha. As I said, I do believe that Sasha might actually be the one that did it. Go get him, Simon! Gah!